To Limpopo now, where an international soccer tournament for elderly women starts today at Nkowankowa outside Tzaneen. Teams from Mozambique, France, USA, Zambia, Togo and South Africa will play in the tournament until Wednesday. For more on the story now, we take you to our reporter Phemani Baloyi, who's on standby to give us a live update this morning. Phemani, thank you so much for your time on the agenda this afternoon. So take us through some of the conversations that are happening there at the tournament, because I understand you also have a guest for us.
Good morning, Mtolisi, and good morning to our viewers. Indeed, this is a hive of colorful activities here at the Nkowankowa Stadium outside Tzaneen, Limpopo, where this 3-day tournament is expected to take place. But Mtolisi, the program is set in a way that there's a formal opening program that is scheduled to start at 1 p.m. this afternoon. And then after the program, the soccer tournament will see teams starting to square off against each other at around 3 p.m. But here right now the stadium is full. People are wearing their colorful Xitsonga outfit. It's mostly elderly women who are here at the stadium to watch this soccer match. You may recall this tournament comes from after the start of a soccer team here in South Africa called Bakegula, where we've seen older women specifically from all over the province playing soccer against each other, forming teams from different parts of the province and playing against each other. But we are now seeing this sport being taken to international levels. As you were stating, we've heard that there are teams from France, from Togo, and from all over the world who are going to participate in this. But to speak more about today's program, but also about the program, I'm joined by the president of the Limpopo Sports Confederation, Mr. Ali Pole. Mr. Pole, thank you so much for speaking to us. Let's talk about the program first. What can we expect today and in the next 2 days?
Thanks very much. We are expecting to see a wonderful, amazing display of football by our grannies, of which that goes hand in glove with active aging. We need to be thankful to the vision bearer of this particular event, who is Mama Becca Ntsamwisi, because she's the brain behind this particular event. She's the one who conceptualized it through Bakegula. We are happy to announce that since the 23rd of this month, we have seen international clubs arriving in the country in preparation for this particular event, which is starting today. We can safely acknowledge that we already have 3 clubs from USA, 1 from France. We are also having a club from Togo, Guinea, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Lesotho, as well as 7 clubs from South Africa, of which from South Africa we've got 3 from Limpopo, 1 Mpumalanga, Gauteng, as well as KZN. So that in itself will give us a very amazing experience of Grannies football, because all their matches will definitely be played in the modified form, where each match will take 20 minutes first half, 20 minutes second half, so that we allow our Grannies to rest and enjoy. So we are also inspired by the turnout of the crowd here, because in essence we are almost 3 hours into the first match to be played, but Nkowankowa Stadium is almost half full, considering that we still have those that are currently parading into the stadium. So this in itself is auguring well with us as Limpopo Sport Confederation, because we are aiming, in fact we were given the right to host a farewell send-off match for Banyana Banyana on the 2nd of July, and our concept is that we need to fill up Peter Mokaba Stadium for Banyana Banyana, so that they go to Australia and New Zealand with a moral boosting crowd behind them. So when we see a crowd like this 3 hours into the game, honestly speaking, we strongly believe that Banyana Banyana are in for a moral boosting send-off here in Limpopo.
Let's talk about the parade. You've spoken about a parade. Take us through today's program. I understand the soccer tournament, like the first match will essentially start at 3. But between 3 and now, what can we expect?
Currently, as we speak, the parade is going on. The streets of Nkowankowa are just so crazy, with wonderful display of art and culture, dances, cultural groups, performers who also fell into the concept, volunteering their service services. So Nkowankowa is crazy as we speak along the street, as people are really beginning to see that particular dream becoming a reality. And all those particular parades that are currently taking place across Nkowankowa will end up arriving here at the stadium for more crazier performance before the actual start of the game.
And then let's talk about prizes. People have traveled. You say there's teams from as far as the US. What are some of the prizes that the winning teams might take away? And will there only be one winner? How is that set up in terms of, compensating the players who have come here?
This event is more of an outstanding display of passion. Our grannies are not here for any prize, but they are here to show their passion for activism as well as sport. But I can safely acknowledge that there is a trophy that is going to be won by the most victorious or well-performing team, and there are medals that are going to be awarded to third position, second, as well as first position. So those are the prizes that are really being put as a carrot dangled before our teams, and we've got 20 of them.
Let's talk about the heat. It's a hot year, and these are elderly people. They'll be parading, they'll also be playing soccer. Are there any health measures to ensure that everybody, should anybody feel sick, they are taken care of? Let's talk to that now.
We must be upfront. If there's anything that was first considered upon conceptualizing the implementation of this program, it was health issues. And what inspires us the most is that there are quite a number of medical practitioners that volunteered to be of service. And even some of the clubs that came here, they also ensure that they are accompanied by their own medical personnel. I can safely declare that I've never seen so many personnel in as far as medical is concerned in an event like I'm observing at this particular function.
There's also a formal function where we expect the provincial government, the Limpopo provincial government, to also address. What can we expect in terms of the formalities of that program?
I think without letting the rat out of the bag, it needs to be conceptualized that this event is well supported. We are going to have the Premier of the province addressing. We are going to have a number of MECs gracing that particular welcome dinner. We are also going to be observing the attendance by the Deputy Minister of Sport from Zimbabwe and many other dignitaries whom I may not be given the right to disclose, but there are a whole lot of dignitaries who saw it befitting to support this initiative.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pole. That is the president of the Limpopo Sports Confederation, Mr. Ali Pole, taking us through activities that we can expect to happen here at the Nkowankowa Stadium, as this a tournament that is expected to take place every 2 years is expected to kick off in the next little while. Ntolisi?
Pimani, okay, we park it there. Thanks very much indeed for that update. That's Pimani Baloyi giving us that update there, coming from that stadium with those games that are coming up. That's a tournament that will be happening until Wednesday.